Hello my lovelies, welcome to Kieron's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making Welsh Rarebit, otherwise known as posh cheese on toast. Don't worry, no rabbits involved in today's recipe. Let's get started. So we're going to take our milk into our bowl, along with our cream. And we're going to infuse it with some cloves, garlic, horseradish and shallots. And we're going to bring this to a beautiful simmer and then take it off and let it rest for about 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, so we're going to let this sit for 30 minutes to an hour, and we're going to get started with our roux. So we've got our pot, we're going to melt our butter into it, and once it's melted, add in our flour. So our butter's fully melted now, and we're going to add our flour. This will make a loose roux, not too stiff, ready to receive our infused milk and cream. The roux's all the way together. We'll put it to one side right now, and then we'll strain our milk and cream mix that's infused right through the sieve. Beautiful, it smells wonderfully rich. Put this one to the side. Get rid of our shallots and garlic. And then we'll bring our butter and flour back in and start slowly working it in. Working in and bringing back to a simmer. So once the roux has reformed, we're ready to add another amount of milk and cream and keep doing this bit by bit until you've incorporated all the milk and cream. So we've got what basically is bechamel right now pulled off. We're going to place into this bowl, ready for us, and we're going to work our cheeses, egg yolk and Worcestershire sauce into the mix. Ooh, still a little toasty. We're going to take a little dash of our bechamel, drop it into what is one egg here, and fold that in, just so it doesn't scramble when we put it into the sauce. In she goes. And then we're going to add our cheeses. So we've got some cheddar cheese, we've got some Parmesan, we've got a little bit of blue cheese, it adds some really great depth, and we've got our Worcestershire sauce going in as well. And then we'll give that a really good mix, blend it together, and then we'll stick it in the fridge and let it set. So while that's in the fridge cooling off, we're going to take our sourdough bread, or you could use something like a farm bread, and cut a nice big thick slice on the bias, just like this. Really big slices, so you got a lot of face time in order to put an awful lot of that sauce on top. Our first thing to do to get this toasted is to broil one side of our bread. So we're going to slip this in our Breville toaster oven, right up at the top, close it up, and then we'll put it on high for about 5 or 6 minutes. So we're nicely toasted on one side. Took about 6 minutes in here. Close this up. Now we're going to turn our bread over, and then we're going to put a really heavy dose of this Welsh Rarebit cheese sauce on top. So we're going to take a spoon and scrape it down the sides, and you'll get a really nice thick layer of sauce all the way over the top. And that's what we want for when it toasts up in the oven and gets really golden. There's one, and we'll get the next one done. So we've got the cheese on both sides. We're going to put it back inside our toaster oven for a high broil for, again, another 6 minutes. So it's been a few minutes. We're just going to rotate the pan so we get a nice even color on the outside, but we're getting some lovely golden color on the top of this cheese now. So slip it back in for another 2-3 minutes and we should be good. Okay, so we're all done now. Gonna turn the oven off, pull them out. Look at these guys. Beautiful golden color on top. We're gonna let those just set up for no more than a couple of minutes. We just don't wanna burn our mouths when we go straight to eating. I love my Welsh Rarebit with some HP sauce on top. So I drizzle a little bit of that all over. And then tear it up and eat it. Okay, my lovelies, if you want the full recipe, pop over to Zingerman's Cornman Farms and grab our recipe in our journal. Enjoy and we'll see you soon. I kind of understand what I'm doing now. You want some movement? I got you right now. So cheese is orange. Back in the day, you get spring cheese and it would be yellower, kind of orangier, and it would be really, really classy cheese and you'd spend more money on it. People used to fake it repeatedly and would add more food coloring to try and sell it for more money. They eventually legislated it and you have to add a specific amount, and that's why Americans have orange cheese. True fact.